Go. Hello and welcome to the Interiority Podcast, the number one podcast in Ireland. I'm your host Abdul with my co-host Usman. Today's a special episode. We have special guests today as well, but it's also the 1 year anniversary of this podcast and the 50th episode. Unfortunately, we couldn't get 52 because Usman was lacking twice. So, Usman, how are you?
I'm okay. Also, thanks a lot for slacking twice. Yeah, thanks a lot on that.
That was your fault, my guy. You lacked twice, man. That's why we're only on 50 episodes. But it is what it is. It's not where you start; it's where you finish. And we're not finished yet. We still got more. Still got more to come. And that's why today we have a special guest. Before we introduce our guest, someone, how was the Euros?
Oh, the Euros is going all right so far. Look at my predictions. I probably got some of them wrong, or if not, like half of them wrong. Because I think the one I'm very disappointed with was I said Turkey were going to be the dark horses, and they become very, very disappointing with 0 points.
Turkey was like a turkey on Thanksgiving Day. They got roasted and they got knocked out. Like I think they even scored a single goal. It was like they got 0 goals in it.
No, they scored. I think they scored 1 goal, but they conceded 8.
Yeah, 8-1. Oh man, imagine they scored 2 goals. Yeah, and they conceded 8. That'd be like 8-2, like the Bayern versus Barcelona.
You ate to be them.
That was a good day.
Yeah, you ate to be them.
Anyway, enough about football today. Hey, what's called again? We have special guests, and as I say, what's called again? Podcast isn't as good as what's called its host. Yeah, but the guest makes the podcast interesting. So introducing our special guest today, we have Shady Shay. And I don't know.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy. Come on. Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, all good, man. All good. I want to say congratulations, for your anniversary. Nice one. Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
That's consistency.
Yeah, thank you very much on that. Also, we thank you for coming on to the podcast because...
thanks for having me.
Now, I remember that when we were doing the episode, I know you said you wanted to come on. I said, yeah, we'll let you on. But in all honesty, I was like leaving it until we get to like that big moment. That's why I just said, let's just wait for it. When you get here, we will do it. And if you think about it, like my co-host said, I slacked for 2 episodes. I mean, if you really look at it, it's all a perfect coincidence. It's a 1 year anniversary. We hit the 50th episode, and we have the biggest guest on the podcast. Yeah. So you can say all the stars aligned.
Stars aligned, but that's no excuse. That's no excuse. Clever guy. Clever. Usman is clever,
Hey, thank you. Thank you for the compliment.
He has a way with words. Usman has a way with words.
So
we really like to thank you for us coming to the podcast.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks, guys.
No, but you can't lie, unfortunately.
It's been a bit.
You can't lie.
So.
Okay. So,
amazing.
Like we said before, you are the one and only undeniable Shady Shay.
Just one.
Gang. To start it all off, we would like to know, like, who was Shady Shay before the whole YouTube scene came into play?
Well, I've always been the same old me. It's just that YouTube just got amplified, but I've always been the same person, like the same. And but I know you mean like my life, like before all of this sort of YouTube phase, and that. Yeah. All right then. So, give me a specific question. Let's go.
One thing I'd like to ask. Sorry. Where does the name Shady Shay come from? Like, what's the origin behind that?
Oh, it comes from my first name and my surname. So my first name is Shadrach. My surname is Shehu. And from Shadrach, people call me Shady. So I just go Shady. Then Shehu, instead of Shehu, just Shay. So Shady Shay, Shady Shehu.
That's actually nice.
Yeah, that is a cool name.
So what's
To be all
clogging?
honest.
So your name,
Yeah, people don't
so
know.
your
People
YouTube
don't know
name
it's Hausa.
is it originates from your names.
Yeah, from my names.
That's fine.
So,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. So you
Easy,
can never
easy.
forget your roots. That's a good thing.
Nah, no way. No way. Can never forget that. Oh my god. Forget my roots. Jeez. Not
Oh,
gonna happen.
so
anyway,
I remember a couple of
about
months
roots,
ago.
yeah. Shady Shay,
Yeah.
you're. Oh, sorry. Speaking about roots, Shady Shay, what's it called again? So you're from Nigeria. So how was it like growing up in
Yeah.
Nigeria? Because you know when people think about Nigeria, they always think about troker, where it's like, oh, you pay £5 to feed this kid, yeah, and it's not really like that. So like, how was life? How was it like living up in Nigeria, and how was it?
Yeah, I mean, I had a very, very decent life, because my dad wasn't really middle class. He was just, I'll say, above middle class. We're not like rich, but my dad was doing really good. He was a bank manager. He's working in central bank, and then he moved to another place, had a better promotion. So we was doing pretty good in Nigeria. Like our life was fair, like really, really decent. I went to private schools. I went to some British school in Nigeria as well. Finished my studies and yeah, life has been pretty great. It's just that there were some experiences though. There were lots of like riots, lots of religious crisis in my area, lots of crazy things going on when I was growing up. So if that's a bit you want to talk about, I can talk about that. But I've seen crazy stuff, crazy. Yeah, but today is about positivity, so let's continue.
The power of positivity. Oh my god, the power of
You need to,
positivity reigns.
yes.
Like, how crazy
Yep.
are we talking
Yep.
about?
Bro. Really, really crazy. Like you hear gunshots. I mean, not like proper gunshots because the gunshots then were more like with the military, but there were like people walking around with machetes, running around area, couldn't sleep, had to stay awake at night. And in my area, like the Christians and Muslims were so united. So we're all there. Nothing happened in our area. We're all good. We're all stood. But they saw people going round. We could hear people like screaming. A few people. That's negative, bro. Let's talk about that another day. Today, let's celebrate life, anniversary, success, and togetherness, brotherhood.
Of course. Always looking for the success.
Yes,
Don't let
bro.
things get in your way. Because obviously, when it comes to like getting to that success, the road's never easy. It's never,
Mm-mm,
ever
mm-mm, mm-mm.
easy. You got to start at one point, you got to go through all the hurdles, and then eventually, once you get there, the view is
Yeah.
sweet.
Yes.
So I remember we did an Instagram live, like, yeah, your Instagram live a couple of months ago, I believe. And
Mm-hmm.
you got me on. And I remember we talked about you coming to Britain and
Yeah.
how you adapted to life ever since you got into Britain. So could you expand on like how expand oh sorry how experiencing a new environment, a new area, like how was it when you got to Britain from Nigeria, considering how different it is?
Yeah. Oof. I'm gonna tell you, like my very first year, I just wanted to go back. Like my very first year, I was like, guys, I don't even care if I'm the only person in Nigeria at the moment. I'm gonna go back because so before I came to the country, I lost my parents. So that's basically the only reason why I even came to the UK. Otherwise, I wouldn't have come. So my dad and mom passed away, and basically, uh, my family. So I had family here in the UK anyway. Yeah, so they were like, since I was the only person at home because of memories and that, I couldn't be left alone to stay in my country. So that's the reason why I had to move here. So I moved here for a bit, but I didn't really like it because the culture shock was a bit too much. It's just like taking someone from cold water, yeah, and just dumping them in hot water. Like the shock was there. It was a bit too much. One, the weather was a bit too cold. I was like, how can people survive in a place that's this cold? And then two, the food. I'm like, how can you eat food like this? Like this, the spice and that it's not really spicy. The sauce is not really saucy, and it's just a bit weird. Then the people were quite polite, but a lot of them were cold but polite. So it was a bit weirdish for me, and missing all my friends, my childhood friends, and all of that, like really had a little impact on me. And at a point, I couldn't even understand their accent. Like they were talking to me, and I was like, "What are these people saying?" Yeah, it was a bit hard at some point, but then, yeah, with time, I made friends, and it was easier. Yeah, after a while. Yeah.
Okay. So like before I ask you like the next question, K70 creator, you have a question with Shady Shay, just drop it. Just drop it there. And when you put it
Okay,
there after then I'll get back
drop
to
the
you.
questions. Come on.
All right. So when you moved to Nigeria, when you moved from Nigeria to Britain, was it a situation where you wanted to go there, or it's like you needed to move because of the situation at hand?
Yeah, the thing was that I sort of had to, because like I was the only one in my family house. So all my elder ones were married. I was the only one in the family house. So the house where we grew up with our parents, and it was more of them. The whole family were like, "Yo, that the thoughts, the memories, and that is gonna affect my mental health." At that point, I didn't see it that way, but they're like, "Nah, it's gonna affect your mental health for the long run. We can't afford to let you stay in that house by yourself." So they had to find a way to convince me to dispose of the house and then come through. So it took a while. It took up to a year or 2 years to get me convinced. So it's not like they were like, "Come." I was like, "Okay, I'm coming." No way, bro. It took a while. But yeah.
Okay. So at the point you moved to Nigeria, were you at like were you still like going to primary school, or were you like in
No,
secondary?
I was getting towards my uni level already. I was a uni boy.
Okay, so you've already like done your NECO, your
Yeah,
WAEC and JAM and whatnot.
I've done my WAEC, done my NECO, and that. Oh my days. Did you do WAEC and NECO as well?
No, I
Obviously.
only did my JSE back from GSS
Mm-hmm.
3, and
Yeah,
to be fair, it's a decent result. Decent result. It's not the best, but you can't complain at it. You'll take it anytime and just move on with it.
that's life.
That's life indeed. Question from
Yeah, yeah.
K70 Creator asking, what is your advice and tips to the upcoming YouTubers like me?
Okay. So if someone comes to me and just says to me, I want to be a YouTuber, yeah. Usually the questions I ask you is like, what do you like? Like, what do you like to do? What are your hobbies? What are your interests? Okay, what do you enjoy doing the most? Because on YouTube, you need to do what you really love enjoying the most. That way it's much better. Okay, so that's step one. Step one, you have to do what you really love enjoying doing the most. That's one. Two, you have to be consistent in whatever you do, whatever it is you do, you have to be consistent. Okay. Even if people don't come, people don't go, just continue being consistent. Try to communicate with your audience. And that's the third one. The third one, your audience is what makes you. You have to communicate with your audience. Even if you have just one faithful person, do what that person likes. Okay, but make sure it aligns with what you like to do. Keep doing it. That's how it goes. It multiplies. Okay, so do what you love. Be persistent. Yeah, continue. Be consistent, and you have to communicate with your audience, and then trust in God. That's it.
Yes, trust in God Almighty.
That's yeah. I'm still Nigerian, bro. I still do that. Trust in God and prayers. So yeah.
Now, moving forward to the time you
Yeah.
started making YouTube videos, and when I did my research, like the first video you put up on the Shady Shay channel, I didn't check the other ones because it was at the main one I was looking at, and your first video came around January 2018. So whether that's the actual first video or not, I would like to believe
It's
that was
January.
like
It should be February 4th or 5th, something like that.
okay. So
2018.
we,
Yeah.
all right. So when you found out about So I would believe you've already known about YouTube before you started. So I was just thinking, what
Yeah.
enticed you to start making YouTube videos, start making all these videos and content and putting it out to your fans?
Before I go on, there's this person called Whiter Lawal 473. It says, "Damn, what a touching story. I'm really glad you were able to get through those stuff." Yeah, I mean, it was really hard. I'm not gonna lie to you, but the thing is that when I hit 1 million subscribers, that's when I'm actually gonna tell you everything. At the moment, people don't really know much. Like my followers don't know much, but from 1 million, I'm just gonna sit down and be like, guys, okay, story time, and I'm gonna tell you like the whole story, everything that happened to me. Because trust me, you've never heard anything yet. Okay, so
Right.
let's
I
continue.
can do
So the
it.
question, yeah, the question asked me,
So
you
going
said about
yeah.
the first video I uploaded. What
Yeah,
what
so
enticed me to go to YouTube?
yes.
Okay, so it's a series of things. Before I actually went on YouTube, yeah, I used to be a dancer. But I love dancing, so I used to mock about dancing with a group. We actually in Nigeria we won some competition called Multi Guinness Dance Competition. We were the first ever winners from the North Kaduna State. We went all the way to Lagos and we beat the whole country. We represented Nigeria and for Africa as well. This was some years ago. So when it comes to dancing, I was pretty okay. So I had a YouTube channel. I made one YouTube channel. I put a dance on there, and that was it. I left it. I wasn't really interested. And then more recently, um, that was 2017. My elder sister was telling me about some lady that just went on YouTube. She got really successful, and her family was supporting her. She was like, "Why not try YouTube? Because you're into music. Don't stop." Because I'm into music. So then I used to upload videos and I'll delete it, upload and delete, upload and delete. Well, my sister was like, instead of doing that, why not just be consistent and just have a channel and put your music, put your everything? So I said to her, okay, I'm gonna try that. Basically, so the following year, 2018, February 4th or 5th, I can't remember, it was at night. I just took my camera. I was like, you know what? I couldn't afford making music every week because it's quite pricey. I used to spend like £200 to record a song. Then imagine I have to make a video as well. So it was a bit pricey to make, spending like, let's say, £400 every week for a YouTube channel that I don't even know if it's going to be successful. So I read about how to be a YouTuber because a lot of people think I just got up, I just started YouTube. No, I read about how to be a YouTuber. I read about how to be a host. I read about how to connect with people. I read about how to do good reviews. I read about how to do good reactions. I read quite a lot. Studied and studied and studied and studied through that time. And I decided, okay, when I made my first video, I just put the camera there. I just said rubbish. To be honest, I don't even know what I said. I just went, I was like, guys, you have to enjoy your life and that. Make sure you have fun. I goofed around. And that's my worst video. Worst video. I think it has less than 1,000 views to date, but it was really bad. But that video inspired me. Okay, for me, it was like a stepping stone because I made that video. I look at it every time and I say to myself, I do not want to ever be this bad. So I try to do better and improve. Yeah. So that's what led me into it. So the main reason was actually music. Music was like my main reason to say, okay, you know what? Let's give YouTube a shot. Okay, and see what happens. Yeah.
All right. So I got a question here from Hydra Zeno asking, what kept you going when no one was watching your videos? What made you keep putting out videos, Shady?
Oh, like I believe in life, if you want to do something, you have to have enough passion and drive to achieve your goals. Like for me at that time, I wanted I wanted to push my music out. So I thought the only way to push my music out, yeah, you have to um you have to work hard towards it. Okay. And they say, I don't know if they are Christians here, but there's a saying that says if you want to be the greatest of all, you have to be the servant of all. Basically, you have to serve. So I want my music to be out there. So I have to hear other people's music. I listen to their music, I review it, and I try to learn. Then I listen to more music, review it, try to learn. And that's how I've been doing and working and working and working. And gradually I started getting followers. I used to get like maybe 10 views on a video, and I was like, yay, 10 views. Then I hit 100. I was like, I hit 100 views. I was over the world. I was like, I hit 100 views. You can't believe it. And then that's how it just continued like that. So it was a passion for me, the passion and the drive.
Oh, hitting 100 views just remind you how I started YouTube back then. Getting a few followers, getting a few views. When I hit a video that had 100 views, I'm like, oh my days, this is insane.
I was like, whoa, I'm going viral, 100 views.
Yeah. Another question from K70 Creator.
Can I quickly interject there? Sorry for a minute. Before, can you hear me? Oh,
yes.
Can I quickly interject? Shady, like you said when you started what's called again, the YouTube thing, you were you were reading all that stuff. Do you like did you like start YouTube like for example you think, oh, this is like I'm gonna make money out of this, or do you start it as a passion project? Because when I hear about YouTube, most people say you should start as a passion project, because if your main focus is to what's called to make money, you're gonna you're gonna run out of steam, because like you have to sweat before you start even earning or making money. So like, what was like the aim of your YouTube channel when you started? Or you probably said that when I wasn't there.
Yeah. Me, I said my passion was music, so I was doing it because I really love music, and I wanted to get like a platform where I can create my own music and just put it out there. So that was my main reason. And money was money was never there. Like I never thought about the money. To be honest, I didn't. But along the line, there's some creators that say like if you want to be successful on YouTube, you have to think about YouTube as a business, and that way you can make quite a lot of money. I think they've said that before. But to be honest, I had my job. I was quite satisfied with my job. I didn't have a problem. And YouTube, I was only doing YouTube outside work when I could. You see, so for me, YouTube wasn't like a place to go make money. It was a place for me to just express myself, and also it really helped my mental health, because to be honest, like losing both parents, it's not easy. I know a lot of people, when they have a loss, they just go on. Maybe they're making videos. They'll be like, "Oh, how I overcame the loss of my parents. How I went through all that pain and all of that." Yeah, and a lot of people use sympathy and that to get subscribers. If that's what you want to do, is good. I mean, for me, I feel like doing YouTube should be more about what you have to offer. I know, yes, I do reactions. Yeah, and some people used to be like, "Oh, you do reactions. Why don't you make original content?" And I'm like, listen, there's a difference between reactors and what I do. Now, reactors can play with music and just sit like that. I'm like, wow, amazing. Whoa, whoa, that was a very good song, guys. Thank you for watching with me. Have a good day. Subscribe to my channel. That's a reaction. But for a review, so I just call my reactions, but for a review, even according to YouTube, to be able to use what they say fair use under your video, you shouldn't play a song or any content at full length. Playing it at full length infringes on the copyright holder's right. So that's why I do a lot of pauses, because you have to transform it, try to make it change. So I listen to something. That's why I never play something complete. Never, ever, ever. Because they also have the right to sue you. So example, I play a song that's 5 minutes long. I'm going to play a bit and pause it and share my thoughts about it. So that's more like a review. You see, I say what I think about it. I may be wrong, but that is what I think, you know. So I just review like that and just anyway. I feel like I've diverted so far away. I got carried away, you know what I mean? But yeah, basically, yeah.
No,
What kept
it's
me
all right,
going was my
because
passion
we're
for
gonna get
music.
into that in what's called in a while. Down. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what's called yeah. And you know, like how you said, okay, you don't. It's not reaction, like it's making a review. Do you think like what's called since like you diverted into that route, yeah, and
yeah,
you're like stuck in a niche, yeah, and some switch it up. but you're like probably you might be scared to what's called again. Like if you switch it up, your subscribers won't watch it. Because I remember I used to watch this YouTuber named Pyrocynica, and I'm a huge fan of his. And he usually does commentary videos, but he wants to what's called switch up to gaming reviews or like movies and all that stuff. Yeah. But when he does that, like he doesn't get enough views. And I follow him on what's called again on Instagram. And I remember one time he made what's called again a review on Far Cry. I think it was 3, the one where the man who says, "Do you know what's the definition of insanity?" I forgot his name, but what's called again, and that did a lot of views, and it did well. And then he posted on Instagram, like hopefully, fingers crossed, down the line he's gonna stop commentary, and what's called again, he's gonna become a review channel. I know probably I waffled a bit, but like, do you think like down the line you're gonna switch up your content, or do you think it's gonna be like the same content you're doing right now?
Oh, to be honest, I don't think I'm going to switch up my content, because if you see, I've got more than one channel. I've got like, I don't know, like 5 channels. One, I do music, and I don't even share that channel. It's got over 1K view, 1K subscribers. One other one, I've tried doing some European content. It's got over 12K subscribers. I've got another one. I started playing gaming. I'd play game like once in like a blue moon. It's got over 4K subscribers, and I've got my main channel. Okay, so I feel if I want to switch up, I don't have to switch up on my channel. I can just switch on to another channel. Okay, that's one. So that's one thing creators need to know, that you have a channel that's doing well. You have to create another channel to branch off and do, if in case you want to change your niche. Yeah, but you said something about me being stuck in my niche. I've seen a lot of creators that are stuck in the niche, but there's something that you need to notice. I mean, a lot of people don't even notice what I do on my channel, so I just don't say nothing. If you notice, I can switch my content any day, anytime. I could change my channel right now to become a gaming channel. I could change my channel to become a vlogging channel. I could just do it right away. The reason being, not because I'm a magician, but because if you notice, there's something about change. There was an article I read about a toad. You know, like this little toads. No, a frog actually, a frog. So, like the frog, yeah, was put in cold water. They put it in, and it just chilled in the water. Then they took the frog and put it in hot water. It jumped out of the water, yeah. Then now they took the frog again, put in cold water, and put some heat under the water. The frog stayed there till it cooked, and it died. Yeah, when the water got hot, it didn't jump out because it was so subtle, it didn't notice. To change content on YouTube, you have to be subtle. You have to introduce it to your followers. So you make food videos. Then one day after eating your food, you can bring in a game and play the game while eating your food. You see, so it's like that's a subtle change. So you're introducing a new content to your followers. So that's what I do. I introduce gaming content to them, then introduce some little vlogs. And what I do, I try to involve them in it. So example, like there's one where I did a challenge where I cooked some food. It did really well because it was more between me and them. It's like a relationship, you know. So we talked about it. They were like, yeah, we want to see you try this. I was like, for sure. Okay, cool. I'm going to try it on so and so date. And I tried it. It did really well. Then I started a series called London Pro on Pro. I make a video on that. It does really well. But I stopped now because, to be honest, I'm not really a vlogger. That hasn't really been my passion. My passion is just music. Like music and dancing. That's it. That's my passion. Everything else I do now, I do for my fans. They say play game, I play game. They say do this, I do that. But I always come back to my music, if you notice. Excuse me, sorry. So yes, you can always switch your niche, but you have to be subtle about it, not just a drastic change.
Okay. Another question here coming from Hydra Zeno. He asks, I have 1,000 subscribers, but reaching the 4,000 hour milestone is hard. What tip would you give me to reach that milestone?
Ooh. Okay. You have to check your analytics. Yeah, you have to go to your analytics, check there, look at which of your videos perform the best. The ones that perform the best is the one you do. Yeah, that's what you should do. Check the ones that perform the best, then try to replicate it. Try to think, what was in my mind when I made that video? How did I behave? Was I calm? Because some people attract maybe subscribers that are calm, that like people that are calm. Some people like people that are crazy. So just look at how you behave in that video and then try to emulate that and make that sort of video again. That's one. And another one is to listen to your subscribers. Try to know what they love the most and just do what they love the most. Basically.
All right, then. So I move on to the next part, and the next part is that very silver play button at your back when you reach 100,000 subscribers. How did you feel at that moment when you saw 9,999 turned into 100,000 subscribers?
You know, let me even tell you when the story started. Yeah. So my content was mainly America, then I got into Africa, Ethiopia, then I got into Romania, yeah. And I was mixing up because I mix a lot of content on my channel. I don't choose one country, I just mix because I believe we're all human beings. So I don't care where you're from, I just do. But obviously I follow a certain pattern. That's why I don't just dump too many videos from different countries. Anyway, so before I got that, I went to Romania. Yeah, I got back from Romania. So I had like 39,000 subscribers in 2019. Went to Romania. I came back. I was at like maybe 41 something thousand. After 1 week, it got to 50,000. After a month, it just went to like, okay, so within like 3 months, from 50K, I went to 100K. I was looking at my channel like this, like, where are the people coming from? That was my question. I was like, where are they coming from? I was seeing subscribe. I was like, at some point, I couldn't believe it, you know. When he hit 100K, honestly, yeah, it took me up to last year, let's say like last year, November or so, to come to terms that I was actually at 100K. Imagine I hit 100K in 2019, about November. Well, it took me a year to come to terms because I was like, one, nobody knows me. It's not like I'm a famous person. It's not like I got clout. I'm just a normal guy that just does YouTube when he has time. But I was consistent though, only when I had time. And I was like, wow, 100K. Honestly, like it took me up to a year to get over that, up to 1 year. Yo, I was over the moon, man. Unbelievable. I was like, yeah, I'm a YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber. I was so happy. Yeah. Yeah, man, I was over the moon. I was over the moon. Hard work and prayer does work.
Yeah. And congratulations on that. But I have a question, yes.
Yeah.
What's it called again? Like Uncle Ben once said to Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility, yeah. And that would be the same for you because you have over what's called again nearly 1 million subscribers, yes. And obviously you use like social medias like Instagram and Snapchat and all that stuff, yeah. And unfortunately, there's been recent allegations of like so many YouTubers using their what's called platform to what's called to use their fans, such as for example like James Charles, who allegedly did it to what's called sex the minor, or Jeffree Stars and all of them. Yeah. So like, how do you like cope with so many people who are trying to message you? Either use you for clout or for fame, or what's called just to get a quick buck out of you. Like, what do you do? Like, what would be your advice to other people in that situation?
Yeah. So, what I'm gonna advise you, yeah, or basically, I should just say what I do. I'll just say what I do, basically. Like, so if you want to take as advice, take it. But what I do is because I get so many messages on a daily basis, and I try my best. I told my fans I'm gonna reply to all of you as much as I can. So a lot of times I go through the message, I make sure I read it. So I try not to just give like one-liners or the same reply over and over again. I reply by myself. Nobody replies it for me. I go in, I read what they say, and I try to be like, okay, understand what they say, and I reply accordingly. But I don't make a conversation. You know, there's a way like a chat to someone and be like making conversation. I can't make conversation. Imagine making conversation with like 1,000 people every day. I can't even keep up. I can't even know who I said what to, you know. So what I do, I read the message and I understand it, and I try to remember a name and just reply accordingly for them to understand that, okay, thanks for the support and love. And obviously, if anyone there tells me, oh Shady, I like you, and think like that, I'll be like, oh, thank you very much for the support and love. You're amazing. Keep it up. You be strong and that. And that's it. Like nothing extra, nothing goes on. Yeah. So that's basically what I do. That's basically what I do. And yeah, sorry, you talk about James Charles using it to 'cause I think that they said did he abuse someone, or was it like some straight guy? He did something with them sexually, something like that. Yeah, I think I read about it one time.
Oh yeah, but that was what's clogging. That was right. But like allegedly, like he was sexting a 16-year-old minor who had what's clogging his age on his bio. But this is all allegedly, so we just don't get sued, because we don't have
Okay,
money to
yeah,
pay the
allegedly.
legal fees. So this is all alleged. But
Yeah.
like it has happened.
Okay.
You see like so many. You see like so many times happening, especially when I'm on Twitter. Yeah, you see like people like
Yeah.
talk about it, and I'm just confused. Like, is it so hard? Like, if someone texts you and you be like, okay, and you don't find this person interested, is it like not just hard just to either block that person or just not reply?
Yeah. I mean, okay. I don't know if I should say this. Okay, let me just say this. Sometimes, yeah, the way girls develop is different. It is so different. Sometimes you can't tell. Yeah. So I know there's one time, there was some girl that messaged me she's from London. I think, yeah, she's from London, something like that. Yeah. To be honest, yeah, she looked like she was in her 20s. She looked like she was in her 20s. And we got into talking. They're like, oh, you're from London? I'm like, yeah, I'm from London. She's like, oh, yeah, she's from London, from close to my ends. I'm like, oh, really? Close to my ends? Okay. So we talked. And then at the point, she was like, oh, you know what if we'd meet up maybe for lunch or something like that? I was like, yeah. Then I thought about it. Then I was like, okay. I just said, you know what? I don't trouble. So I said, so how old are you? It's important to ask, because you're gonna have evidence. I said, so how old are you? And she told me her age. I was like, oh my god, that is your age, and you want to come over to see me?
How old is she?
Oh my god, I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna mention. I just said to her, love, listen, go school, read the books, and grow up, and that. It's been a pleasure. She was like, no, come on, I like you. I'm not gonna, I don't tell, and that. Bro, I didn't even reply. I just unfollow and block out, gone. So I don't even remember her name because I ran away, bro. I ran away, and that's not the first time. Quite a few keep messaging me, and I'm like, how old are you? How old are you? Tell me your age first, because I don't want trouble. Yeah.
Damn. My goodness. Well, that's a bit of an insane story.
I don't
isn't
blame you,
that?
because like my Instagram is like, like I was saying, like my Instagram is private because I don't want like random strangers just following me, because like I don't know you, I don't know where you're from, I don't know what you want to do as well. So like, what's the point of me talking to you? Like I'm not gonna benefit anything from you. So like I just try to keep to myself. I just come here, do my podcast, have fun with the boys, and do that. But
Yeah.
like, I feel
I'm
like sometimes
sorry.
like this is my theory, because like most
Sorry.
YouTubers I know, yeah, they usually.
Can I cut you
Oh,
short?
sorry.
I just want to give a quick shout out to some people in the chat.
We got something.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
just quick shout out before they leave. I'm sure they might leave because of work or something. Shout out to Tusha Kalambe, Marian San, thanks for joining. Daniela, thanks for joining as well. White Lava, okay, White Lava, yeah. Love Still, Space Iron Man, Alfin Abraham, Talks Gaming, Gagan, Peach CHU. Guys, thank you very much. Hydrozino, thanks for your questions. Ari Pranama, Apakaba, K70 Creator, Namaskaram, Asif, Kiss, all of you guys love Umesh. Thank you very much for joining. Anugra Saji. Sorry, I'm not talking to you directly, but I mean, obviously, you know what's going on, but still love to you guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, hip hop, all of you guys love. And yeah, sorry for the interruption. I just have to show them love for taking that time out.
Now, until he turns on his microphone again, obviously, I have to say shout out to your fan base all the way from Malaysia, which makes me think
Mm.
how, like,
Malaysia, Indonesia, India, Poland, Netherlands.
yeah. It's an interesting question. I was just thinking to myself, how did you get this fan base when obviously you live in London in Britain, so people would have just think
Mhm.
obviously he might have gone a British fan base, but you decided to go and get yourself a very different fan base from a different culture, like all the way from Asia, like
Yeah,
Malaysia, Indonesia. Shout out to every one of them in the chat. So
yeah,
I just ask, how did that come up?
yeah. So to be honest, like me going to YouTube, a lot of people are like, "Oh, Shady's a YouTuber," because a lot of people are like, "Oh, Shady knows what he's doing. He's a YouTuber and that." I mean, I know I'm doing, yeah, but the thing was that I didn't plan to go this route. I didn't plan to go this way. And like, I just went on YouTube to be like, you know what? I want to send my music out. Basically, that's it. So I started doing what I was doing, but along the line, I was just learning about how to be a good YouTuber because I believe if something is worth doing, it's worth doing well. So I believe like you need to do whatever you like to do, just make sure you do it properly to the best of your ability. And me, I'm someone that believes in study. I believe in practice, hard work, and study. Okay, even though people think I don't really read much books, but I study what I like to do. I'm focused. So I focused on because YouTube, you have to have a people's personality. Like you have to be a people's person. If you have that, then you can read books to polish it on how to be more personable, how to be a presenter, how to be a good host, and that. I studied all of those, and how to communicate with my audience. Okay, how to make them feel as a part of what I'm doing. Yeah. So how I got to the point where I got to now was because YouTube used to send me some messages, some emails to be like, "Wow, this video and this video performed really well. Maybe you should emulate what you did here again, try to replicate it again." So I checked those videos and I see. So I started thinking, okay, I tried. And sometimes the views goes up, sometimes it goes down, sometimes people like it, people don't like it. So I was looking for where I was strong, my strong points. And I learned from other YouTubers as well. Then I got a place where yo Vishnu, Schwartz, love. Yeah. So I got to learn something where they say you need to communicate with your audience because when your audience requests for something and you do it, it's much better. So that's one reason why I have Reddit. On my Reddit, I make my followers, ask my followers to go to my Reddit and post whatever requests they have. Now, once they post it there, the other followers can just go see any request that they like and just upvote it. So I just check the ones with the most votes is what I do, which means more people like it because it's almost like a democracy. Like I do what they like, and obviously it's content that I enjoy as well. Okay, and from there that's how it changed. At one point I had so many Romanians on my channel, so most of the requests are from Romania. Then it switched to Indonesia. At one time, it was Indonesian content for over a year, close to 2 years, purely Indonesian content. Me, I just continue doing because it's still in what I like. For me, like I said, it's not about the country; it's about the content. If in your country you guys have this content and it's very interesting, that's it. Give it to me. I want something to excite me, okay, to give me the energy. I'm not gonna force myself to try to break into a country, and to be honest, um, every time I try to do anything about the UK, I'm never consistent. I'm never consistent with UK content. I can do one today. Before you know what's happening, I'll do another one next week. If what's happening, I'll do another in a month. Okay. Because for me, the interests, like other countries, like Asian countries, like I'm so intrigued because imagine I went to a British school, like primary, secondary, all British school. So I sort of got into a bit of British culture, and everywhere on the TV is Western. So Western culture seems to be the normal thing, yeah. But then when I got to see Asian content, I was like, oh my god, a lot of them were I saw it as ridiculous. I was like, people really do this. I was like, what the? No way. I was like, oh my god, no way. I'm like, that's a lie. Whoa. And then after I saw that, trying to go back to Western culture, I tried Western stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, that's normal. I mean, I've seen that before. I'm like, oh yeah, that's actually funny. Nice. But so that's why when I react to Asian stuff and things from other places that I'm not used to, I get this look on my face because for me, I'm like, I'm not used to this. It's different for me. So for me, I feel you need that energy. Okay. Apa kabar Indonesia? Halo semuanya. Nama saya Shady Shay satu-satunya. Ente Peru Shady Shay. Nani de Oreo Ru Shady. And I picked languages as well. I picked some languages as well. So yeah, man.
Okay, cool. So when you do your reaction, you watch all this stuff. I might think that I'll just think, okay, is Shady putting his honest reaction out there, or is he pushing reaction out there just to make sure? Is it? I'm not saying anything. I'm just thinking in my head.
Yo, you can say whatever you want to say. Feel free. I don't take this personally. If you roast me, I roast you back. Simple.
I'm not looking for the smoke. I'm just saying, hopefully those are the real reactions, because people out there. I'm not saying anyone. I'm just saying people out there. They're willing just to say this, just say that, or act anyhow, just to make sure he gets the people. They get the people's reaction, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Now, here's an interesting question. Yeah. You post videos like almost every day. You don't post just one video every day. You probably post like 2 or even 3 videos every day, which I think to myself, this man is mental. He must be on some kind of steroids, which I don't believe it is, but he must be on a madness. So I'm just thinking to myself, have you ever burnt out from putting in so much content and worried that if you don't push out content for a period of time, you're gonna have a stinker of a night or a week?
You know what? There's a time I didn't upload videos for like 1 full week, and my views went up. My views went up. I was like, what? I'm not uploading videos, and my views went like twice as much, even 3 times. It just tipped up. I was like, wow, maybe I should be taking 1 week breaks then. So the reason why I put a lot of videos is I'm not sure you've seen how many requests I have, bro. I have so many requests. So I was thinking to myself, maybe if I put 333 or 222, it's going to reduce, and then it's going to be easier for me. Yeah. Oh my God, wrong. The request multiplied. I have requests everywhere, on my Facebook, on my Instagram. Some people that happen to have my phone number almost put requests there, but I tell them, guys, if you happen to have my phone number, do not send me a request, please. I only have it there because I feel maybe we could be friends. I could talk to you on a different level, but we have a phone number, please, no request. I'm begging. Yeah. But then my Insta everywhere requests, and I start thinking I need a way to filter the requests, okay, and try to do the ones that are most highly requested. You know what I mean? So with that, I was like, okay, 3 videos. Sometimes I burn out. There's a time, I couldn't take it. I was like, I woke up in the morning. I was like, today, no video. I didn't upload. In fact, what was it? Some time ago. Then yesterday, no, was it yesterday? 2 days ago. Yes, yesterday I uploaded just 1 video, but that's a video I recorded like last week because I couldn't be bothered. I was like, look, I'm tired. I was so tired. I couldn't record. But obviously, YouTube is all I do. So I got the time. You know what I mean? I've got the time to make 3. In fact, I can make 5 videos a day if I wanted to. But it's just that with YouTube algorithm, if you make anything more than 3, you've just wasted your energy. Because YouTube never push a video if it's past the third video. Maximum in a day is 3. But best to do is 2, maximum 3. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. I kept pushing it out because the requests are so many. That's it.
Okay, so I want to talk about one period in time. I've kind of talked about this on a previous video or 2 back, and this is the day, May 20th, 2020. So this was the day that I got a DM from you saying that how do you get into the 10 most subscribed house YouTubers video of 2000.
Oh
And
yeah, I remember.
So I remember I said my part on that video. If anyone wants to go and check it out, it's still on my channel. But I would like to hear like your side of the story. Probably before you got into that DM. How did it all come about for you?
I was looking for northern YouTubers. Actually, I was looking for YouTubers from the UK that are from Nigeria. I just want to see if there were Nigerian YouTubers. I mean, I'm not talking about like British Nigerians. I'm talking about Nigerians born in Nigeria that probably live in the UK, moved to the UK, migrated or whatever, or that were like just Nigerians, you know. I searched, I couldn't find any. It was mainly, I found a few, but to be honest, yeah, if I see a YouTuber, I can 80% tell if they're faking or if they're natural or not. Okay, I can't tell all the time, but most of the time I can just watch and be like, that's not really natural. You know, I mean, I like people that are natural. If you're not natural, you can't inspire me. You know what I mean? So I don't like fake acting. Yeah, so I checked out. I couldn't see a lot. Then I started to look for YouTubers from Kaduna State because I didn't think there were YouTubers in my state. So I searched YouTubers in Kaduna State. I saw a few, but the videos were old, over a year, 2 years. Then I just searched Northern. Yeah, sorry. So when I searched that was when your video came up. Because I scrolled, and I saw Hausa YouTubers. I was like, Hausa YouTubers? I said, yeah, Hausa YouTubers.
So when you found that video and you watched it, which I hope you did, like what was coming into your mind when you saw the video?
Yeah, I was just impressed, you know, that my people are actually embracing the internet culture and actually going out there. I was so impressed. I was like, wow. And I was like, yo, I'm Hausa too, man. How did you find this thing? You didn't find me, bro. I was thinking, and that was me, and it was just a joke. Just a joke. And then I saw your Instagram and I was like, yo, bro, boom, I messaged you straight. That's it. For me, a lot of people think, like I said to you before, a lot of people are like, oh, Shady is a YouTuber. And even in the UK, there are quite a few YouTubers that I've met, and the way they behave like that. And I'm like, oh, calm. And then when they see my followers, they're like, oh, bro, and that. I'm like, listen, like I don't have to act in a certain way. I am me. This way I am when I had 0 subscribers is still exactly the same way I am, even if I hit 100 million subscribers. Nothing's gonna change because what's the use? What am I acting for? Because YouTube, sometimes I see it as a lucky thing. Because imagine I didn't have these followers. Anybody could have had these followers. Anybody could do that. So I don't try to feel too special. Well, I know I'm special, but I don't try to feel too special, you know, like that. So I try to act like I would on a normal day. Okay, so I'll just come. So when I saw you, I was like, "Oi, it's all for the fun. I like to do things that will give me energy." And I felt if I connected with you, it was gonna add to my energy. Because a lot of people might be like, "Oh, you have this amount of subscribers. Why are you moving to someone that has way less subscribers than you?" Listen, for me, is if I feel I can tap energy from you, yeah, I'm even doing myself more of a favor than you. Because I see, okay, he's got energy, he's got this way, then boom, I learn from you and I take it and I run and I add to myself and I go. That's what I do. But I don't move to everybody that has a few subscribers. I have to see if you have something I can learn from, then I'll be like, yo, bro, what's going on? Okay, let's see what's popping. Let me feel you. We talk, and then, oh yeah, I feel your energy. Yeah, I love your energy. That's it. Me, it's about the energy, not about the numbers.
Yeah, I remember when you sent that.
And that is important as
well. So here's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, when I saw you, I thought to myself, is this guy really a Bahoshi? Because I saw you, I was just thinking to myself, throughout about thinking, no, this guy has to be Yoruba. I was thinking he has to be Yoruba. I thought, like, really, she was thinking, nah, this guy has to be like Yoruba or whatnot. So I said, okay, you know what? Let me not jump in too quickly. Let me just search for a video where you prove that you're a Bahoshi. So I scoured your videos over 1,000, maybe 2,000, and then I saw that video. You said when you said that you're from Kaduna, spoke a bit of Hausa. I said, that is it. Well, It was just ever since then.
Yeah.
I know I did the House YouTubers for 2019, and then came 2020 when Hawa
Boom.
Indemikulu Vlogs was on top with the crown, and then you came over with your rocket and said, "I'll have that crown. Thank you very much. Put it on your head."
Thanks for keeping it warm. I want to say something. Sorry, I cut you short.
It's fine. That's fine.
Okay. What do I want to say? I want to talk about like the YouTube. So about the Hausa. Like even in my state, yeah, like in school, when I was going primary school, secondary school, like I had these classmates that were telling me, Wallahi, Shady Baba Hashibane, Wallahi Karyani, Shady Inyamarine. The guy was like, Wallahi, wait, the guy even said all that Bilal and that he was swearing proper. That is not possible. That I'm not, look at me. So I was like, okay, you know what? Then he had to check my, I can't remember what ID he checked. And he was my friend, you know, we were friends, but he never really came to my house. Yeah. I remember him, his name is Jamilu. I remember him clearly. So the guy, when he saw everything, he was like, I think it was when he saw my dad. That's what he believed. Because my mom is from Edo State. So that's why my look was so different. Even where I was growing up, people were like, you don't look like you're from here. But when they see my mom, then they'll understand. Yeah, because obviously because of the mix between my mom and my dad, that's why we sort of look different. But otherwise, come on, man. Okay.
Okay then. So which comes to the question on the screen from Hydra Zeno asking, when you were actually featured on the news channel in Kerala, which I think is 24 News, what did it feel like? This actually shows that platforms like YouTube can provide us opportunities to actually gain from it. So I remember you posted on your Instagram story where you featured on the news. I think it was 24 News, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But I was just thinking, damn, this guy actually appeared on the news, which was insane. Which, back in the day, for anyone that said that they appear on TV, you'd go, wow. Like, you can't believe
go ballistic. Like, I'm on TV.
So, question goes like, how did you feel when you found out you were on TV on the news?
Okay. I'm gonna tell you the pure truth, yeah. Because let me just start with this one first. The reason why one reason why I felt so honored. Like I felt honored, I felt really blessed because I only got into Indian content like due to requests and due to interests like very recently. So it's not like I've been on it for a long time. I did one time, I stopped, but because I was checking different countries. But I noticed I did it for a short time, and the love from India was just so immense. Yeah, so immense, so crazy. And suddenly they say I'm on the news. I was like, wow, on Indian news. I was just out of this. I was over the world. I was like over the moon. But it's not the first time though. So the year I started, I was featured on America's Got Talent. On 2018, they shared one video that I did. So me and a lot of other reactors were on AGT. I think the same episode. If you watch it, the full episode, you see me on there. That was in 2018. Then towards the end of that year, I was featured on some news station in Kazakhstan where they interviewed me. And the following year, I featured on a news station in Romania. Actually, it was even a vlog I did. Imagine, I did a food vlog. I left it, and also my vlog was on the news. Was on a big Romanian news. Then they featured my video reactions as well in Romania. And next minute, I was on Indonesian TV as well. Indonesian Music Awards. So they had their big awards, like the Grammys, and there I was, boom, on the screen, talking. I was talking like about some song, and they played me at length. I was like, wow. So I've had a bit of it. But then when it came to 24 News, I was like, wow, India actually accepted me. Because for me, I didn't think I'll be on Indian news. I never even thought about it. So, But then when India featured me, I was just like, wow. wow, it was just so incredible. So yeah, guys, when you work hard in whatever you do, it could be anywhere. Yeah, make sure you do it with your heart, do it with your soul. Yeah, you don't have to do. Don't do it for the for what you gain, like what you gain physically. Do it for what you gain inside. Like for me, when I do my videos, I get inner peace. It helps on mental health, especially in coronavirus. It keeps me busy, and that. So do things for yourself, for the love in your heart. Do it for passion, and I feel if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. You get good opportunities and good chances.
So, all right, this comes to the question from Whitemaker473 asking, this question is for both Shady Shay and the host of this channel, asking, what do you think is the hardest part of YouTube besides consistent upload? Also, main name is typed.
Do you want me to go first, or
however you want to go?
yeah, maybe you go first. Yeah, good.
I'll go first. Yeah.
Okay.
The hardest thing for me, yeah, is showing up. Yeah, because my Wi-Fi is absolute trash. Like I had to go to my friend's house, yeah, in the middle of the podcast to get like a LAN cable to connect to the internet. So like,
No way.
it's so hard. But like, what's it called again? Sometimes when I show up with the podcast, yeah, I just don't have anything to. I have nothing to say. Like my head would just be blank. Like I don't. There's nothing. I have like it's like I get burned out sometimes, unfortunately. It's like the topic would be probably not interesting, or like I have nothing to say about it, or that like I don't. I just want something I want to say, but I know it'll probably be controversial, and I don't want to get cancelled.
I mean, to be fair, we've said some outrageous stuff on this podcast, yet we're still going on.
Oh, I just want to say my favorite thing I said about this podcast, yeah, and I reiterate it. So basically, I had a podcast with me, my friend Mr. Dubai, and Numa 69, yeah, and we were talking about how what's it called again? What's your man's name again? Mayweather jumped what's it called again? Jake Paul, yeah. And then I always said that's reverse lynching because back in the day, it was usually black people getting jumped. Now we're the ones doing the jumping. And I remember, my friend Mr. Dubai was like laughing so hard. He's like, "Hey, we're gonna get cancer for that."
Oh yeah, I still remember that. That was a very funny thing that happened. To be fair, now I'll go on mine. I think for me, my biggest problem when it comes to YouTube, for me, it's the interaction with the fans. Because I get told that I come up with so many ideas. I know what kind of videos to do. I put it out there, but sometimes like the interaction from the comment section or from the people online is really not there. Like I get people in public telling me like they enjoy the videos I do, which I truly appreciate, but I don't see it from the videos from the comment section or being sent a DM saying that, oh, this video done well, which I tend to think that is probably the reason why some of my videos are not doing as well as they're supposed to. But then again, I don't really think about that too much because I just want to put a video up there. So if that was me, I think that's my biggest problem when it comes to YouTube, lack of interaction.
Okay, fair.
So how about yours?
For me, yeah. So apart from constant uploads, because to be honest, being consistent is no problem for me. If I don't upload a video, I don't feel okay. So when I don't upload a video, I feel like something's wrong. Like something's wrong. I can feel it. That kind of feeling. Eminem, you get me? So upload a video, walk in the park. But then the hard part is because at the moment I moved to a place where I can focus on my video, because last year when I started working, last year when Corona started, but the company where I worked got closed, and finding jobs was a bit hard. So I just focused on my YouTube channel. Then I decided, with no job, I decided to move out from where my family live. I got this place. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a small place and start my life over with my little YouTube channel. If it works, it works. If it don't work, I may die, or I may just run back to my family. So I came out here, got this place with little money. I was paying my rent, started like working hard. Now the hard part of it is living with other people whilst making video. Because when I start recording, that's the time someone knows that they're gonna go play some loud music, or they're gonna start using the Hoover to hoover the house, or that's the time they feel like they want to knock on my door to ask me questions and that. So like the distractions around one was just, it used to get on my nerves. But then for some reason I never busted out, because also that's something I'm trying to learn. I've been trying to learn patience, because they say if you are like a public figure, you have to be very patient. You have to be patient. So with that, I use that as a learning curve, or learn how to be more patient and deal with things in this way. Like, okay, guys, can you let me know what times you want to do this and that, so I can work around that. So I started learning, all the diplomacy. Anyway, so that was one really, really big challenge. And two, choosing what content to upload. Oh, do you know how hard that is? Like to choose what content to upload. And when I was trying to do podcasts, I was thinking, what topic do I talk about? Because I don't want to talk about topic that I just love and the audience will just get lost. Like that was just so hard. And then I had to bring up a system. So now I've got a system that sort of works for me. Yeah, but those were the hardest. Yeah, those were the hardest.
Oh, I just want to give a quick shout out to Hydrozeno. He did, the host of this channel, put out so many good videos consistently. Just do more podcasts with Shady, and your channel will grow in no time. If it was that easy to do, I know Shady's a busy man. So whenever he's free,
if I had the time,
in the future, and yeah, but he's busy. But
if I become famous, it's gonna help, So pray I become famous, guys. Pray for me.
Oh,
I'm just
sorry to interject, yeah. But there's one thing I learned about doing this podcast, yeah, is that you have to be patient. Because sometimes your videos might do good, sometimes your videos might do bad. Because I remember for the past 5 weeks, our videos were barely hitting 20 views. Then we did a podcast. Usman was gone, yeah. It was me, a friend, and 3 friends, and we just went all out. We were just having we were just having fun, and that video got 50 views, which was, for us, it was very great. So sometimes you don't have to be serious. Sometimes you just be fun, just have fun, and it'll end up great.
Exactly, because people.
And then there's another thing.
Love energy.
Because sometimes when I email people,
yeah, no, sorry, go on.
Sometimes when I email guests as well, yeah. When I email guests, I never get a reply. Yeah, I always get a reply. It's always a no. So you have to take rejection as well. You have to learn to take rejection. Something I learned.
You have to learn to take rejection as well. Yeah, you have to learn to do that. It's real. Yeah, that's real. It's really hard, Like rejection is a difficult thing. I mean, you see, I don't know. I don't sound sexist if I say this. Well, back in the day, men used to move to ladies, and men have to have a really thick skin to take rejection, because rejection is a very hard thing. If you've never been rejected, then you don't know. You've not experienced life yet. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Another thing.
At the end of the day, let me finish. Sorry. It pays off though. For example, when we hit you just forget about all the all the pain, and you're just happy in the moment. For now, when we're going to hit 50 subscribers, that was our goal for this year, and hopefully we're going to hit it before even halfway through the year. So no matter how much it hurts, the payoff is always the best.
Quick question. You say your goal for this year is to hit 50 subscribers.
Yeah, it was 50.
Wow.
Yeah. Because we started with 20 subscribers. So.
Yeah, you're almost there. You've got 2 more to go. 2 more subscribers and you're 50.
So we started at 20 and we just want to hit 50. Yeah, 2 more to go. Hopefully we can get it tonight. Who knows?
Yeah, why not just tell people to subscribe? Because that's one thing I
well, I
learned.
guess.
Like you have to say, guys, subscribe to my channel, because sometimes people forget. Yeah, just tell them subscribe, and that's it. Yeah, guys, subscribe to the channel, guys. Come on, guys. The
Hopefully we'll do
goal is
that.
to hit
So,
50.
guys,
If
subscribe.
we can get 50 subscribers, amazing, guys. Yeah, let's see. Can we get it now? We're
But at
on
the same time,
48.
yeah, I
Can
do
we
like
get 2 more
subscribers,
people?
yeah. So I do like subscribers, yeah. But at the same time, like if it doesn't translate to views, then sometimes I don't think it works. Like, for example, you can have like 1 billion subscribers, but even hitting like 1K views, like, is it worth it, or is this for club? I don't know.
I know what you're talking about. You see me, I'm subscribed to many channels that I don't really watch. Yeah, I watch them once in a while. So sometimes subscribing to a channel don't mean that you must watch it all the time, because some people are really active. Okay, some people are not. Me, I'm active on YouTube, but I don't watch everybody. I don't have the time to watch everyone. But I've got the ones that, if I remember, I binge watch them. I just go binge watch. Yeah. So sometimes it's crazy. It depends. Also, drastically changing your content affects. Yeah, that affects. Like, if I decided to just randomly bring in some random content, like, you're just gonna go down. And then if I bring back a normal content I do, you see the views go up and that will go down. So also consistency. It's not just about uploading regularly. It's also about sticking to a certain way. You don't have to be in the same niche, but you have to stick a certain way of doing things. I think that's me thinking. I may be wrong, guys. I haven't got all the answers, but I'm still learning. Excuse me. Yeah.
At the end, it's like trial and error.
It is definitely.
I remember one person wrote in the chat earlier asking, is there going to be a 10 more subscriber house YouTubers of 2021 video? And yes, I will do that video in the month of December this year. The question y'all shouldn't be asking, will Shady remain number one, as he's a long way at the top. No one's taking him down for a long time. The question is, who's going to be on the list? Stay tuned for the next episode.
Guys, do stay tuned.
So here's one thing I'd like to ask. Like,
yeah,
who were the best people that you ever collaborated with on YouTube?
I've not really done collaborations like that, have I? Let's see. Okay, maybe like this, like live. You mean like normal live collaborations?
It can be any. It could be a live. You could even be meeting them in person to do a collaboration. It could be indirect in the video. Anyhow you want to say it.
I mean, I've done 2 collaborations only with 2 YouTubers. Like, I mean, I've done collaborations with only 2 different YouTubers where I actually met them. Okay, they're both from Indonesia, but they live in the UK. So they're basically the 2. And yeah, congratulations, you've hit 50k subs. Hey, Hydrozino, well done, bro. Well done. Yeah, 50 subs, guys. Woo! We've reached the goal.
Wait,
anyway. Yeah, we hit it, man.
We did it.
Yeah. So now your goal is gonna be 100. You've got 5 months to go.
Yeah, 5 months.
We're gonna be like Dora when she said, when at the end Dora will be like, Dora's like, we did it, yeah.
Imagine,
yeah,
50th anniversary.
We did it. We hit.
Yeah.
Big 5.
Anyway,
big 5.
We hit 50 subscribers.
I was saying,
anniversary.
I forget.
We did it. We did it.
All right. Okay, all right.
Yeah, Nadia and Andini were the 2 YouTubers that I subscribed with. That I collaborated with, because we met in person. But the other ones, I've done quite a few people that are a bit famous, but they are all, it's more live. So I don't really call live or collaboration, because we're all just talking. But when I meet them in person and we interact, I think that's what I'm going to call a real collaboration. I don't know. But yeah.
So it could be like they've appeared on your channel or you appeared on their channel. So it can go both. So it can go both ways.
Then yeah, I have quite a few famous people. You know, there's some guys from Indonesia called Tretan and Choki. They are like really famous. So they featured me on their channel. I featured them on mine. Then there's this singer called Sarah Fajira. We did lives. We're still friends with all of them at the moment. Actually, I've got Bogdan Yuan. Like he won the Voice of Romania 2 years ago. He featured in my video as well. We did a vlog together. Then I can't really remember at the moment because yeah, I've actually had quite a few. To think about it, yeah, I've had quite a few, and I still got a few more coming that I'm not talking about yet because till it comes out, I'm not just saying anything.
Okay. So I just saw that we just went from 50 down to 49. I'm just thinking, hey, yo, come on. Who was subscribed? Like, seriously, who was subscribed? Who's trying to ruin the mood for us?
He's going to come back. He's going to come back.
Yeah, he's back.
You touched already. Amazing.
Yeah, we made it back. Okay. So, at this moment in time, you have 780,000 subscribers. And you said, hopefully by the end of the year, you're going to reach the big 1 mil, changing that silver plaque into a gold plaque. The bigger, the better.
They're going to be side by side. They're going to be side by side. Woo! Come on.
It's a long way to go. It's a long way to go. But this is the internet. Anything can happen.
It could happen in the next month. Who knows?
Yeah, it can happen next month. Next thing I know, my main channel will go from 10,000 to probably 20,000. I hope, but you never know.
Yeah. Let me tell you, because you've not asked me this question yet. Let me tell you that my highlight of this year so far. Okay. In May, 1st of May, I started with like 500 or something thousand subscribers. Yeah. I ended May with about 730 or 710,000 subscribers. So in 1 month, I made more subscribers than I made in over 2 years. In all 1 month. So for me, that's like the highlight of my year. For me, it's unbelievable. Like 5 turned to 7 in 1 month. 5. Oh, that's crazy, bro.
Oh no, seriously.
Congratulations on that.
Like I didn't.
Speaking on that,
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. It's like what's called even in life, yeah. It only takes like one moment, yeah, to change your life. For example, like in football, it could take one injury to ruin your life, or it can take you to score one goal and it makes and like projects you towards projects you towards stardom. For example, I give example in the 2014 World Cup, yeah, Mario Götze, yeah, when he scored that winning goal against Argentina, yeah. That was the highlight of his career, yeah. Like he can go and just like his career is going down the path, yeah. But he will always be remembered for that one goal.
Always be, yeah.
And then that's in the positive, and the negative, for example, like who is that guy who got his leg broken by John and Reese Usman? Who's his name again?
Alan Smith.
Yeah, Alan Smith. Like he always injury against John and Reese. Like he can do anything, but he always be remembered for that. So like one moment in your life can change it.
One moment, that's true. Just one moment.
Hopefully it's always positive. It's always positive.
You know what we always speak about? That one moment only changing your life. Like I've been making YouTube videos. I've been doing YouTube for 6 years. So that's like more than. So that's like 2 times how you've been doing YouTube for, Shady. Wow. You've been doing it for 3 years, or in the 6 figures. And I just reached onto the 5 figures. So it just shows that, like in the internet, just anything can happen. Some people are saying that. For me, people are just saying that maybe it was one you've been doing YouTube for a long time. Maybe that one moment for you to make things blow up might be at the near corner. I just say, who knows? Like, if you look at JME, he started doing his grime since 2003.
Yeah,
And
they've
it
been
was
into
always
music for
around,
long. That's true.
yeah, he's been making
That's
music
true.
for long. And I think it was around 2013, 2014. That's where
Yeah.
he hit that big break of his, and then his music started going up. I remember like when I first heard of Ground, the first song I heard from him was Man Don't Care. I was like,
Yeah,
no,
man,
man,
okay.
man don't care
Yeah.
about all that. So it's just like, yeah, you've been doing it for a long time, it hasn't happened yet. But who knows, if you keep going, it might come. Because for some
Yeah.
people, it can take a short while. Because I remember back in the day, in 2016, Rice Gun was doing YouTube and he gained like around 4 million subscribers from that one whole year. He went from probably like less than 1 million to 5 million by the end of the year. So I thought at the time that was crazy. And a YouTuber called Dream got 15 million subscribers in no time. I just think to myself, your moment may come, it may not be, it's not here yet, but it may come. Some will take a short period of time, some people will take longer. So it just goes to show, maybe you just keep on going and you'll see what happens.
Also, one thing I'm gonna say to you, yeah, is if you continue doing the same thing, you continue getting a similar result. So let's say you continue doing one thing and you're getting, example, maybe 1,000 subscribers a day. You continue doing that, you continue getting 1,000 subscribers a day. But if you switch it up, you could switch it up in a way that you could get either more or you could get less. Who knows? But switching up the content always helps. So you can do. I'm not saying change. When I say switch up, it's like trying to think. Okay, watch this and be like, am I entertained by myself? I'm like, nah, nah, nah. I'm not entertained. I need to do better. Then think, what should I change? What should I do differently? What should I, just try to work on things, basically, because like that's what I try to do. Because when somebody looks at your video, sometimes one time they might decide to like you or not before they even know your personality. Okay, but some people will love you for your personality, and you can make a video anywhere. But I like to have a setup that's good. Like I think my setup is not bad like this. That's why I chose this place, so I can show my mask, show that. I mean, you can see my door, but at least it's not too bad. You look at me like this, you're like, at least it's not an eyesore. It's okay. And I try to add a lot of energy. That's why I get tired. When I finish my videos, I'm like, energy gone. Because you need energy. It needs to be, I don't know, you need to add a little extra to make it more appealing. Because if I just go, hi guys, it's your boy Shady Shay. Today we've got this artist from, I don't know, Afghanistan. He's gonna rap about a certain thing. And we just start the song. You're like, oh yeah, he's pretty good. I like it. Oh, that's so great, guys. Wow, amazing guy. Guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. It's gonna be a peace out. And I'm gone. You see, no energy. I doubt people will like that a lot. You see, so a lot of energy sometimes. Just checking what you do, find a way to make it extra. I don't know how to tell you to make it extra. You look at yourself and decide how you want it. But add
So
things.
so with videos, you just have to come in like a firework. Just be like, boom from the get go, which catches people's attention. I'll be like, oh, okay, I see this person's getting all hyped up or something. Let me just see what's going on. And probably from there, you can grasp their attention throughout the whole video until the end of it.
Quick question. Have you seen Impulsive?
Impulsive, the podcast.
The podcast, yeah.
Yeah, I have
You
listened to
see
it.
the amount of energy they use there
Yeah.
when they talk. Like, oh no, he didn't just say that. No way, bro. No, Jake Paul. Then they'll be like, no, actually, I didn't do that. Like, I was just being calm. I was being calm, bro. But no, you did that. Oh, my camera's oh, it's gone. Yeah, come on. Yeah, like it's more interesting because people sort of understand. Because if I feel something, I say I could feel something
That's
really
true,
strongly
that's
in my heart. I'll just be like,
true.
I don't like that, bro. But people gonna be like, oh, there's so much drama. Okay, what's gonna happen? They're gonna fight. Yeah, it's
Right.
more, and it brings out your personality more than if people act like a big man. Like, yo, I'm a big man. I'm famous, so chill like this. Oh my god. I'm gonna start a podcast. I have a channel already for podcast. People have been asking me to do a podcast, but I'm thinking I don't have energy. If I become famous, I'm gonna start a podcast.
Right then. Abdullahi, you got any questions you want to ask?
Maria says smash everything on the table.
Bro, you're.
Oh my god.
But bro, aren't you? You're already famous, aren't you? I what's
No,
clogging? So
I'm
like,
not
it's nearly
famous.
like 1.5 an hour and a half. Do you want to end it like in a few minutes? Yes.
Yeah,
Huh? Right.
please. Yes, because I need to run. I got a place to go to.
So,
All right, let's get through the last question we gotta ask.
so basically, before we end the podcast, I always ask I guess this last question. This question is, what's your favorite quote from either a book, a movie, or a TV show, and why is it your favorite quote?
My favorite quote. Do I have a favorite quote? There are many quotes that I like.
Yeah,
I can tell
anything.
you the quotes that I like. I like many quotes, but there's two. That's what I'm gonna say. One is just it's an everyday thing. I've heard it a lot in different places, and one is a Christian one. Now, the everyday one is it says attitude is everything. That's one. So when you go to explain it, it means like it's not about what you do, it's about the how you do it. Have you seen a video of three kids where one came first, one came second, one came third? The one that came third, he was shouting the most, like, "Oh, I came third!" Then the one that was first was looking at him and crying, like, "Oh, I came first, but that one came third and he's happier than me," and he was crying. So attitude is everything. I may have 700,000 subscribers, yeah, but I enjoy my videos so much. Someone that has 100 million subscribers I can be like, bro, I don't care. You've got 100 million, bro. I'm still happy that I could even hit 100,000. So I'm happy where I am. Contentment is good. Another one, if you want to be the greatest of all, you have to be the servant of all. So to be great, you have to serve. Leaders actually serve. A lot of leaders come through like they're leaders, but they're actually meant to serve. Like to be the greatest, you have to be a servant of all. You have to know how to serve people. I mean, don't let people like use you as a doormat, but learn how to serve. Does that it? Too.
All right, then. We're gonna come into a close. We just gotta say, Shady, thank you so much for being on our 50th episode of the podcast.
Not gonna lie.
I want to shout out
Love.
Shady's fan base, insane fan base, for the support they've been giving him over the years and for us on this episode
Thanks,
of the podcast.
guys.
Thank you all for being with us throughout this whole year of the Into Reality podcast. It's just something we started out because we were bored during the whole quarantine. But now, look where we are now. We hope for more years to come down the line. And if you want to follow Shady Shay on his socials, you have your Instagram. You want to shout out?
Yeah. So guys, yeah. Make sure you follow me on my Instagram, Shady Shay 007. That's me live. In fact, you know what? Just search Shady Shay 007 on anything, any platform. I'm the only one that comes up. So Shady Shay 007, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere.
So I will have
Thank
the
you.
link to his Instagram and his YouTube. Links to all those in the description below. Thank you all for watching this episode of the Into Reality podcast. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. We hit 50 subscribers. Let's get to the next target. We want 100. 100 is the next target.
Yes.
Comment your thoughts about this episode of the podcast in the description below. You can follow all our social from Twitter to Instagram to Snapchat, all being displayed on the screen. Thank you all for watching again.
Come on.
Thank you to the one and only undeniable Shady Shay.
Love.
Anything you got to say, Abdullahi?
Boom.
Okay,
I just want to shout out White Slaughter 473 for being pog. I would say thank you.
Oh, you got.
I just want to say thank you to everyone for coming, and we'll see you guys next week. Hopefully, I have better internet. Yeah, that's all I have to say.
All right, so thank you all for listening.
Thanks for having me.
I'm watching this episode of the podcast.
Cheers.
And thank you for everyone. Thank you to Shady Shay. We'll see you in the next week's episode. Take care and sanitize your hands.